Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast and thank you for being with me today. We have a special treat. We've been waiting on this thing. We have the GMC Syclone, the beautiful GMC Syclone. I mean, look at this thing. It's an amazing machine and I'm so happy to get this thing. It is only 20 points in the Horizon Festival. 20 points. So check this thing out, man. We got 3 builds for you guys right now. This is our street tune. We're running the 6.2 liter V8. We're running the Fanatec DD Pro, and right now we're on the gamepad. Just want to show you the truck. I mean, this is the Syclone. We got it. 20 points in the festival playlist. Very simple to get. It's becoming nighttime. Let's look inside this thing. This is the GMC Syclone. Look at it. We got a supercharged 6.2 liter V8. I'm so excited. I know you can hear it in my voice. But this thing gets up and down the road. I mean, look at how it accelerates. The traction is very good on it, as it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. Just an amazing truck. I mean, look at how this thing gets up and down the track. And you run those Mustangs and Camaros to have that 6.2 liter V8 in there. You're gonna have something special on your hands when you pull this thing out here. Again, the GMC Syclone, 1991 GMC Syclone. We'll take this thing over to the track so we can show you what it does, and we'll run through the different tunes that we have for this. We have a stock tune, and we have the big boy tune that we want to show you that we're gonna spank everybody on YouTube with. So right now, let's go ahead and take a look at the 6.2 and what it does. It performs very well for a 6.2 liter. And we're running street tires, guys and girls. Street tires. We don't even need to run the drags on this thing. We're running street tires. Put this thing down the track. Once we get away from the guy that wants to ruin the track, we'll get into a good lane and see what we can do. And this thing does a great job getting up and down the track. We'll put it in a quarter of a mile too. We can show you what it does. We're running street tires so we can get a realistic run with this thing. Look at that, 187 plus, 187.37 with street tires. Not even drags. On the 6.2, we got the wheels on this thing. We'll go ahead and put it in a quarter of a mile. We'll show you what it does. Listen to that thing. We'll put this thing in a quarter of a mile. I mean, this sounds amazing. Let's take another look inside. I mean, this is that vintage GMC. My mom had a Chevy Blazer with the same exact interior when I was a little kid. And this thing is just so amazing. So we'll go ahead and put this thing in the quarter of a mile. Show you what we can get out of it. Simple and easy launch. Slight chirp. A little bit of spin in second gear, but that makes it realistic. At 164.77 with street tires. 164.77 with street tires. I mean, this thing, I'm giddy about this thing. I love it. I hope you all love it as well. And if you're here, hit that like button, hit the share button. Let me know that you're here. All right, so in the meantime, let's go ahead and go to the stock tune that we have. We have the 4.3 liter, which was a great engine for its time. It was a straight 6. Very nice. Very nice engine. And we'll run this. I'm not sure if I fully upgraded this engine or not. We'll take it to the festival in a second. But let's just look at this thing and listen to it. Still not bad. We got the anti-lag turbos on it. And this thing is no slouch either for the V6s. It's a big V6. It's a 4.3 liter. We'll put this thing in the quarter of a mile. We'll see how it runs in the quarter. But this is the 4.3 liter with the anti-lag turbos. So we'll put this thing down and we'll see what it does. flight trick. We got to get out of first gear a little bit quick on this thing with the tune that we have. We'll share those codes with you as well. But a respectable 146.40 with the stock engine. Remember, this is still street tires. We're getting a little bit of spin. We probably pick up 1 or 2 miles per hour faster with the drag tires. But we're keeping it realistic for you guys. We got the big tire in the back. We got the, I believe, a 20 in the front. We'll take it to the festival and see what we have in this thing, and then we'll pull out the big boy and show you that thing. But this is the GMC Syclone, and you can win it at the festival playlist for just 20 points. Very, very simple. But we'll see what we got in this thing, and so that we can confirm that we upgraded the engine. I'm not sure if I did or not, but maybe I did. Okay, so it looks like we have everything updated. But yeah, that was the 4.6 liter. Just check. Yep, we got the anti-legs and the compression. So let's go ahead and put the big boy motor in this thing, and we're going to show you how this thing gets up and down the track. This is going to be a killer. You're going to surprise a lot of people that don't know about this truck. We'll go ahead and switch the tune. We'll load the tune up. So we got it labeled as drag. Search Q50B, and you will find our tunes. But this is the Syclone drag tune. This is the big boy drag tune, and I'm going to show you how much power we have. We're going to take it back out here and show you we're running 1,750 horsepower with 1,475 foot-pounds of torque. We got this thing bored out, and the big turbos on there, 7.44 liters. This is a big boy engine in this thing, and it's putting out a lot of power. So we'll try to get away from the noise a little bit and try to get the tires heated up a little bit. We're at the festival, so we understand that we're going to have some noise. But just try to put a little bit of heat in the tires so we can show you what this thing can do. So the speakers are banging at this time, so but we're going to get this thing up and down the track and show you how. Look at that thing, man. She sits mean. Sits mean. We got a Lamborghini trying to race us. Oh, he's gone. That's good. A little late on my shift, but we're putting 221s and 222s consistently. That's 221.8. I was late on the shift. We can get 222 for sure with this tune. I mean, but just listen to that truck. Let's go inside. It's just deep, man. You hear those turbos and that stuff just blowing off. It just sounds amazing. Very, very deep sound. We'll put it down the track one more time. I was late on that shift, and I want to correct that. We're running from inside here. Still a little bit late and early on the second shift, but that's okay. Don't care if it spins. I mean, this thing is amazing. It gets up and down the track. I love it. I don't care that it spins. I mean, that's how much I love this thing. I'm sure you can hear the passion in my voice as I'm in love with this truck. I'm in love with the GMC Syclone. We got the nice wheels on this thing. It's just an amazing vehicle. Amazing, amazing vehicle. It's an all-wheel drive truck, so it handles pretty well on the interstate. The 6.2 and the stock engine does well as well. Of course, they're going to do better with the street tires on it, the Forza lettered tires. The blow-off is just amazing, and this is cool. I mean, looks like we're going to get some rain here. But for street racing, man, I mean, you pull this thing up, and you're going to surprise a lot of people. You're going to surprise a lot of people with this truck, especially those who don't know much about this truck. Maybe some younger people that don't remember this truck. I was a little kid when this truck came out, and I didn't know anything about it back then. but I remember seeing the bodies of the S10s and those types of things. But this is basically just a souped up S10 that just runs. I believe it was the fastest pickup truck in the world in 1991. So GM was famous for that. They did it first with the Grand National, which was the fastest production vehicle in the world, and I believe 87, I'm not sure. And then they did it again with the Syclone and the Typhoon, which was the fastest SUV in 91. But pretty cool, man. I mean, these S10 trucks were around for a long time. People drove them for a long time. The bodies held up pretty well. And they just were good little trucks. They were good on gas. They were the base ones. But once you get that 4.3 liter with the turbo, with the Syclone, it was amazing. My mom had the 4.3. It was an inline 6, and it was just an amazing vehicle. And then you add turbos to it, and it just becomes a monster. But yes, this is the GMC Syclone. Again, 20 points in the festival playlist. We're gonna go back to the 6.2 liter and see how this thing performs in the rain, to show you how well it drives in the rain. I hope you're as excited as I am for this vehicle. It's just an amazing vehicle, and I'm glad that they went on and added it. This is one that I was waiting for. I'm waiting for the Q50, and I'm waiting for the Typhoon, and we'll get the Typhoon next week. There's a couple other cars and trucks that I'm looking for, but I'm just happy that they finally put this one in here. I wish it were sooner, but better late than never. Just taking off in second gear here. See if we can out-handle the Ferrari. Looks like he stopped. But this thing is just amazing. I'm gonna get this thing straight. I'm gonna get on the DD Pro. All right, so we're on the DD now. We're gonna go inside and show you this thing is just handling tremendously. No jerking, we're on the DD Pro. We're running a McLaren V2 wheel, the GT3 V2 wheel. And this truck is just stroking at the 6.2. Remember, that rear end is light, and this truck is doing a good job trying to keep it down. We don't even have the spoiler for the extra downforce. This thing is just handling it. Great job, great job. See if we can get the 230 going downhill. We were surpassing that. Probably need to shorten up this gear so we can get to that 6th gear, because I believe this truck should be running 235 for sure. Listen to that downshift. This thing just sounds amazing. Let's go ahead and put a launch control on it and see how it does with the launch control. Didn't try that, and we should try that with this engine. There's a lot of power here, so we'll see if the launch control can hold in the rain. This will be the ultimate test. I think we're about 665 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see how this thing does. Gotta just get a little heat. It does a pretty good job. If you run launch control, you're gonna have to change the ratio of the first gear so you can have a smooth transition into second. But not bad at all. This thing is handling very well. I mean, we're full throttle for 665 horsepower, 664, and it's handling it like a champ. Got a Lambo outrunning us, but we're not doing too bad. And he's almost lost it. But we're doing pretty well. That back end is very light, and we're just handling that thing. Very, very nice vehicle. Very nice vehicle. Got a little loose there. one hand on the wheel, looking at the phone. But it's not doing bad, and we're not too far away from the Lamborghini, so
400 yards.
I'm impressed.
Turn sharp left.
I'm impressed. This is the GMC Syclone. I just love this truck. I love the handling. I love the sound with the 6.2. I love the big boy engine that we have. And the V6 is not too bad. Running V6s, you're going to outrun pretty much every V6 on the game. Not the Porsches, of course, but the American V6s and those types. You're going to outrun all those things with this truck. It's just an amazing truck. I can see some guys making this thing rear-wheel drive and get it stand up. That'll be fun as well to get some soft suspension. Well, not really soft suspension. We don't want to do rally on race trucks, of course, and race cars. But just, you know, soften up the bump stiffness and rebound stiffness with the race suspension, and see if we can get that thing to stand up. Maybe that'll be a build that we do here in the future. But just a beautiful day here in Mexico on Forza Horizon 5, and we're stroking with our GMC Syclone, 1991 GMC Syclone. Just an amazing truck. Amazing truck. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope it's very easy for you to acquire this truck. Go into the festival playlist, do the team race. I believe you're like 10 points when you find a team. It's one of the first categories there. That's 10 points right there off the top. Then you can, there is no treasure hunt this week, I don't believe, but there's 2 races that you can do, 3 race tournaments that you can do. Or you can do one of those 3 race tournaments and then do 2 of the event labs. You don't have to win, you just got to complete. And you're done in 30 to 45 minutes. You're done. You have it. I encourage everyone to go to the festival playlist and get these cars and trucks, because once you get your hand on these things are going to sell for probably, I'm just guessing, $8, $10 to $20 million. So do that. Get your money up. I did the same with the AMG. That's why my money is up. With the AMC. So it is what it is. You know, that's the way to get your money up. But yeah, this is the GMC Syclone, and we just ran it down the interstate with the Fanatec DD Pro. Just another amazing look at this truck going down the back roads. Chic. It looks mean. It's low to the ground. Race suspension on this thing. We get street tires. The wheel travel looks great on it. It looks realistic. We got the nice welds on it so we can get that speed up with the light wheels. Just an amazing truck. I'm in love with it, as you can tell. We got the vintage halogen bulbs on there. Just a nice truck. And I hope you all are enjoying these videos. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.